Hey, welcome back. Can I get a price check on aisle 4, please? That's right, aisle 4, reserve list cards for Magic. Yes, I'd like to know all the pricing and updating, please, because it's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel and you've somehow find me out there in YouTube land, well, thanks a lot for checking out my content today. I really hope you enjoy it. Remember, hold the line on the reserve list cards, smash that subscribe button, and when I get to 5,000 subscribers, I'm eating cake. I'm looking pretty forward to it. So today we're going to do a price check. We're going to check out some reserve list cards that have been going up in value. We're also going to talk about some underhitting performers that have the chance to go up later on. We all know the buyout's been crazy. It's kind of been a topsy-turvy world. People are kind of feeling like they've missed out a bit, and that's okay. You know, you're going to have your ups and downs, guys, but let's face it, it's a positive world out there. We get to play Magic in stores soon. I get that feeling I want to play again. Strixhaven has kind of given me new life that I kind of want to see what the set's going to be like to play with, and that's a big swing for me. I'm looking forward to it, considering Kaldheim I skipped entirely, other than some boxes for the patrons. I'm psyched about this one. I'm looking forward to it. So let's, without further ado, jump right into some cards. The first card we're going to talk about is Null Rod. Now, the funny thing is, I opened a Null Rod on the channel when we did our Weatherlight box, right? When we did the Weatherlight box there, I actually opened this on the channel. This is a gem mint, never even handled. This thing went straight into a sleeve. Now, I've looked closely about setting this in for grading, but it is slightly off-centered, so it's not going to get a 9, like a perfect score. No matter what I do, that off-centering will always skew it a bit. It's just a little bit off, but centering's only going to score like a 7 or an 8. It's not going to score a 9.95, right? But it's cool to think about. Now, I'm not quite sure what happened, but in the last 15, 20 days, Null Rod went from being that, $100 card, give or take, which you can see right there. On the 27th of March, on the Friday, it was still selling for around the $100 to $200 mark, depending. And it jumped, I mean, even a good copy was like $200. And all of a sudden, Null Rod shoots up, just jumps up to the $300-400 mark overnight. I don't know what's up with that particular stat. I'm trying to see where I can track it to. But right now, it looks like it just spiked. It just went up for no reason. Okay? Well, not no reason. It's an amazing card. But the idea went up this quick, this fast, within a couple of days kind of has me concerned. So I'm trying to track down to see what's been going on. Which brings me to our point. There's a person out there, and they have been buying Amy Weber original sketch work of like Time Walk. I think I have one here. I want to show you guys this. Hold on. Actually, we're going to take a second. We're going to look through the binder, because somewhere here I have one. Because I bought one way back in the day. Somewhere I have one. Hold on. I know I have one somewhere. Here it is, right here. Last page. Of course it's last page. So, you can see here, Amy Weber did a whole bunch of these, because, it's her artwork, right? Sorry. There you go. Like Time Walk, right? It's a sketch of Time Walk on a card. She's whited things out, and she puts it out, and it's like normal Magic card. But she did it. It's not an official Magic card. Just a little art sketch she did. There's a guy out there, looks like he's in Japan. He bought every single one she did. She was selling for like $200 a pop. I bought that for $34. But nowadays, it's like $200 and something a pop to get one of these sketches from her. He bought them all. And he's like upticked the price to $700. Okay? That's somebody who's looking to make a quick dollar. Because she hasn't listed anymore. And he has basically bought every single one she had and put it up on his thing to sell. So I don't know if there's a deal going on or something there. I have no idea. Maybe he just bought them all and she's not making any right now. But that is crazy to think the price on a sketch has jumped to that. So be warned of that kind of stuff. You can actually track those down. You can look at the sales right now. Go to sold listings filter. Type in Time Walk. And you'll see he's just bought every single one. And there's a way of, I'm not going to tell you how, but there's a way of looking if it's the same person. And it is in this case. So it's kind of crazy to think that that's how it went. But he bought them all. Now he's just trying to upsell. Now the next card we're going to talk about is Natural Selection. Love this card. Guys, this is one of those cards I grew up with, which I thought was just so epic. It's a 1 green instant. Lets you look at the top 3 cards of anybody's library, reorder the library, or reshuffle the library. So you can reorder those 3 cards any way you want to make sure somebody doesn't get what they need. Or you could go ahead and just reshuffle it if you think it's just no matter what, it's all good. Oh, I'm just reshuffling. For 1. There's a reason why this card is so good. People just don't use it because green is not one of those known colors for this type of effect. which just shows how more balanced things were back in the day, where every color had kind of had their toe into all the different stuff. So I look at this and say, wow, you see it for the 2489s you can see there, but you see all those collector editions that went for 50, 60 bucks, and they all sold in the same little time period. Isn't that crazy? Somebody just went and bought them all, obviously. Said, why should I pay 400 bucks, 300 bucks, 200 bucks for an unlimited one when I can just go ahead and get 4 collector edition for the same price? Very true. Very true. If you're just be playing casual, have some fun, and still want what's considered a real Magic card in the collector edition ones, way to go. Like, I understand entirely, and they're both still going to grow. Okay? This art is very, very unique and cool. Again, I think I have some in the old binder here somewhere. Yeah, see? I got some right there. I got some of my puppies, because I love that stuff, man. I've always enjoyed that art growing up as a kid. And I actually didn't have one as a teenager. I got one as a young adult. And I think it was like 12 bucks at the time. I just held on. So this card is not moving fast, though. I've tracked it. It's like not even one sale a week in some cases. So it's a very low-moving card, but it's a card I think people should know about because it is a good card. It's just not used that often anymore. All right, guys, the next card we're going to talk about is going to be good old Lich. All right, Lich is like an old-school card, okay? I remember decks built around this used against me. You're talking, what, 4 black to cast it, and you lose all life. Your life goes to nil. Whenever you gain life, instead of gaining life, you get to draw cards. But whenever you take damage, you lose permanence in play. Whenever you have no permanence, you lose the game. So you don't play this just at any time. You play this when you have a lot of stuff out and a massive amount of cards in case you take damage, or ways of cycling. This was a very situational card. It was a lot of fun, but it was only used in certain decks. And you have to understand, this card reflects that. The price is reflecting that. This card is one of the ones people are kind of waiting out on the reserve list. It is selling, but it's not selling fast. It's not being gobbled up like a lot of the, you know, the dual lands or forks or brain guys that are more affordable. This is a slightly upshifted card of expense, and it's waiting. Nobody is gobbling it up yet, okay? So this card has room to go, but it just shows that not every card on the reserve list is pumping up the way you think. You have to be astute, and you got to look at what you're looking for in a card. So this card is not for everyone, but it is a lot of fun. I remember using it a few times. I do. Now, the next card we're going to talk about is Breathstealer's Crypt. Now, Breathstealer's Crypt is a pretty good card. It's actually a little underrated in my eyes, which is why I'm mentioning it to you guys today on the channel. You got a 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 blue enchantment. It comes into play whenever any player draws a card, they got to reveal it. And if it's a creature card, they discard it unless they pay 3 life. So think about that in the terms of a card denial deck, a card withdrawal deck, land destruction decks, things that work around these type of cards. It's an enchantment. It's not going anywhere. If you have the lead and you put that out, you can really mess with somebody's hand, especially if you're using other cards to make them discard cards. So they've got a top draw. If they top draw a creature, they're going to lose it unless they lose 3 life. It's a good scenario for you is in control of this card every day of the week. And for 14 bucks, 15 bucks, this card is selling slower than some, and there is one particular seller who seems to be buying 1 copy a week. So they're trying to go under the radar to slowly accumulate some of these. So I'm letting the people on this channel know because I caught it. I saw them doing it. All right, guys, and our next card we're talking about is a good old Bethnic Dejin. Now, the Dejin here, you got to remember, this is a pretty cool card. It's only 5 bucks, guys. It's a cheap card to buy. But it is 1 black, 1 blue, 2 other. It is a 5/3 with Island Walk. Now, there is the downside you take 2 damage a turn, but it has Island Walk. If you have a way of giving them islands, they can't block you. This thing's going to come pounding on your door. Okay? Now, I can see why this card hit the reserve list because it has multiple abilities with not a really big drawback. Okay? So the idea, it was pretty easy back then to give a Phantasmal Train, give somebody an island, find a way of converting a card to an island temporarily to beat on people. So this card was pretty pestersome back in the day, and I can see how it could still be used nowadays if somebody's not expecting it, okay? So it's a very good card, underrated. I myself forward a playset just because it was not expensive, and it's always good to have a few cards from a few different sets, right? So this card I can recommend. I think it's a little bit low rated. I'm not really always big on creatures, but this card could easily go to 10, 12 bucks, so I'm cool with it. It's pretty good. All right, now our next card to talk about is gonna be the Lightning Cloud. Now, Lightning Cloud's an enchantment. 1 red, 3 other. You gotta remember this. 1 red, 3 other. And it says whenever you cast a red instant or sorcery spell that does damage, you can pay 1 red and do a damage. Well, that's awesome. They got a 4/4 creature, got a Sarah Angel up there, and you only have a Lightning Bolt. You Lightning Bolt, tap 1 extra, do the 4 damage. It's pretty good. It can hit creatures, that Lightning Cloud there can hit creatures or players. So you can also peng people off when you need to. Think about those little things that tap for 1 damage, little like kind of Timpoke things. Every time you cast something, ping, 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 the damage adds up fast and furious, and you're the only one who gets to do it. So it's not like a raid that's going to hit you and the player. You get to pick. You put this with Torbrand, some other good cards in there, you can have a lot of fun with this particular card. And for $5-6, why would you not buy it? Again, I bought a playset of this, so I'm recommending, hey, it's cheap enough and low enough that buying it for $20, buying 4 is not going to hurt you. Go ahead. Sit yourselves up there for a couple just in case. Now, our last card we're going to talk about today, I know, Feline Marauder. Now, I like this card. Again, cheap, $5. Now, what gets me about the Feline Marauder is it looks not threatening, okay? It's an X casting cost creature, but it can't block, okay? And to attack with it, you have to be able to pay the X again every time you want to attack. But who says I want to attack with it? There are things like doubling their power spells, so you double the power. Say I paid 10. I double the power, and then I fling it at an opponent for 20. I know it's a 3-card combo, but there's ways of making that work. And there's ways of doing it faster. It's an awesome, fun card, okay? It has uses, and as a low casting cost 2, 3, 4/4 creature you just have to keep defending or beating people with, why not? Why not, right? You can use it for cannon fodder to sacrifice, bring it back again. Lots of uses for a card that's this low casting cost. I'm telling you. Think of it in bigger terms. This will have uses later. It's underrated. I definitely recommend buying it, okay, guys? So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. This is MTG Moxman. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Remember, another brighter, bigger day tomorrow. We never know what's going to happen in the world of Magic. I'm kind of looking forward to Strixhaven. I left a few outtakes for you guys today because it was a weird day. I had to like cut things up, work things around. I kept laughing for some reason. My chair was it was horrible today, but it was also very funny. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great one. This is MTG Moxman. Looking forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow for another bigger and brighter day. Hey guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. Looking forward to seeing all my awesome patrons tomorrow because you know what? A bigger, badder, brighter day, right? Remember, we got Magic. It rocks. Looking forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great one. Price checkout 4. Hold on. Price checkout 4. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you're in for a great day where I can pay attention and stop laughing today. Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome back. Where are my glasses? Honey? Getting in the zone. Nobody better call me on my phone. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, I gotta oil the chair. Oil is not helping. I need a new chair. That's right, YouTube. I need to get a new chair because no matter how much I oil this one, it is still squeaking. Its time is done. Oh, new chair.